Hey Bridge family, I'm here with my wife Lindsay, and we are excited to let you know about a new ministry that we will be launching at the Bridge called Foster the City. Before we get into that though, we wanted to share with you a little bit of what's been going on in our life in the last year.
Ever since we started dating, we've shared a passion and a desire to adopt a child. After our biological son Oliver was born in 2016, we made the decision that if we expand our family further, it'll be through adoption. Throughout the years, we've been inspired by friends who brought children into their own homes, providing a loving and safe atmosphere for those children to grow and develop. We saw how tough the process can be, but we were ready for whatever God had in store for us. In the middle of our own training, we realized how big the need for good foster families was and decided that we would be willing to bring a child into our own home for however short or long term it needed to be. We began the foster process back in 2020 through Washoe County Human Services. Although the training and paperwork took longer than we expected, we finally were licensed as a family on August 2nd, 2021. And 2 days later, I got the call to see if we were willing to bring a 3-year-old girl into our home. Kay came to our home with nothing but the shirt on her back and a really big smile on her face. Because of the love and support from the friends and family around us, we were able to get her settled in to our home, get clothes and toys, and begin getting to know this little, sweet, crazy girl. We were fortunate to have a community in place that rushed to surround us with support, but not everyone is that lucky. According to Washoe County Human Services, there are approximately 800 children in the foster system, and fewer than 400 foster families actively involved. That means that as of this taping, there are over 80 children who don't have a place to go in their most difficult time of need. One of the reasons why there are so few families willing to be able to foster is that it's hard. In the 6 months that our family has fostered, we've had a lot of ups and downs. Bringing a new person into your home is disruptive. It took months of navigating new schedules with doctor visits, new school situations, visitations with Kay's family before we felt anything like normalcy. We ask lots of questions. What foods does she like? What clothes will she wear? What kind of toys make her feel at home? How can we convince this little girl that 11 o'clock is not a good time to go to bed? The Brookings Institute has stated that 30 to 50% of foster families quit within the first year of fostering. And many of these families expressed that they didn't feel supported throughout the process of fostering, and they experienced burnout as a result. This is where Foster the City comes into the picture.
Foster the City is a coalition of churches committed to providing a loving home for every child in foster care. We learned about Foster the City through friends of ours who have fostered and then adopted their daughter right here in Washoe County. As we began the process ourselves, Foster the City at Living Stones adopted us into their group, and we saw firsthand what it looks like to have support friends. The dream of Foster the City is to see every church raise up at least one foster family in their congregation, and to wrap that foster family with the care of at least 4 support friends. Now, you've probably heard the saying, it takes a village. Well, can you imagine the Bridge being that village? Pastor Bill and I began talking about what it would look like if the Bridge officially partnered with Foster the City, and quickly we saw how well it fit with our mission and core values. At the Bridge, we exist to build bridges for people to come to Jesus and to grow in His grace. We want to be highly valued in our community for our commitment to our neighbors by being God's hands and feet in our community. And what better way for us to do that by bringing children into our homes? In ancient Rome, the early church was known for bringing abandoned children into their homes, caring for them as one of their own family members. Christians would walk around outside their cities listening for the cries of abandoned children in order to take them in and raise them as beloved sons and daughters. Could we be a church that is known for that as well? Foster the City envisions a world where there are more foster families than foster children. What if, instead of children waiting for a safe place, there were families with safe places waiting with open arms to show them the love of Christ? What if, instead of burning out, foster families knew they had a group of people surrounding them, ready to support them by cooking a meal, picking up a kid from school, or providing babysitting so mom and dad could get a couple of hours of peace and quiet together? If each church in Washoe County had only one foster family and a team of support friends making sure that they succeeded within the foster system, those 80 children who are currently at group homes and temporary homes would all have a foster home. Here at the Bridge, we're not asking for everyone to take in a foster child. That would be incredible, but we know that it's impractical. What we are asking is that you would consider how you can support the ministry of Foster the City here at the Bridge. Maybe you can become a support friend for a family considering fostering or adoption. Maybe you cook a mean casserole or love babysitting. Maybe you're a prayer warrior and are able to cover families and children in prayer. Now, maybe you can bring in a child to your home. If so, you will have an immediate support connection through our partnership with Foster the City. If you're anything like us, you're probably both excited and apprehensive about what God might be calling you to do. That's perfectly normal. We were in that same exact situation. If you would like more information about how you can partner with Foster the City through the Bridge Church, send me an email, grant@thebridgereno.com. I'd love to give you more information and talk to you about it. And we're excited to walk along this journey with you.